Apple Daily may have to halt its online and print operations as early as Saturday if its publisher Next Digital continues to be blocked by the government from accessing its financial assets. The publication's accounts, which are said to hold roughly 18 million Hong Kong dollars, $2.3 million, were frozen under the city's national security law last week. Next Digital's board of directors submitted a request on Monday to Hong Kong's Security Bureau to regain access to some of its accounts so it can continue to pay the wages of some 2,000 employees. If the request is rejected, Apple Daily will likely publish its last online edition on Friday and its last print edition on Saturday. Next Digital's board of directors told its staff that it will make a decision on Friday on whether it will continue to operate. At the end of March, the media organization had approximately 521 million Hong Kong dollars in bank and cash balances, according to a May 26 filing to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Those funds would have allowed Next Digital to keep operating for another 18 months without any additional funding from its founder Jimmy Lai, among others. Last Thursday, police officers also arrested the editor-in-chief and 4 other executives for allegedly colluding with foreign forces to endanger national security. That same day, Next Digital's assets were frozen as some 500 police officers raided the publication's headquarters. A spokesman for the police said they found more than 30 articles published by the tabloid that had allegedly breached the national security law by calling for foreign countries to impose sanctions on the city and mainland China. The raid on Apple Daily's headquarters was the second time in less than a year since Beijing imposed legislation on the city that outlaws sedition, secession, subversion and collusion with foreign forces. Critics say the law is vague and carries heavy penalties that are now being imposed across a wide range of opposition politicians, activists and protesters. Lai was arrested in August last year for offenses that included colluding with a foreign country to endanger national security and fraud. He was recently sentenced to 20 months in jail for also participating in unauthorized anti-government protests in 2019. Lai has long been a supporter of Hong Kong's pro-democracy movement and a vocal critic of the Chinese regime. The 73-year-old rose from humble beginnings working in garment factories to eventually become a billionaire at the helm of an apparel chain Giordano that spanned across Asia. After Chinese authorities began shutting down his clothing stores on the mainland, Lai shifted his focus to the publishing business. He established Apple Daily in 1995, just 2 years before Hong Kong was returned to Chinese sovereignty.